Peace, everybody. Welcome to the AMF show. I'm your host, Big Ra, Most Supreme Raheem from the Almighty Force Brothers. I'm here with my man,
Kev Young.
And we got a special guest in the building with us tonight. One of the best big men in South Queens that was playing in the AMF tournament when we was in Ajax Park. You know, played with us. There, go pull up my mouth. Played with us. You know, on more than one occasion in Lincoln Park, in Rego Park. Introduce yourself, my man.
How you guys doing? I'm Raheem Oats.
All right. And before we get into our business or whatever, we apologize. You know, I had the flyer done. You know, I heard I was getting a lot of heat, for spelling your name wrong and stuff, But when your uncle sent it to me, you said Big Ra, So I just went with the Ra. Shout out to Sent You. Peace to Guttermouth. All right.
Absolutely.
All right. So a little business. The AMF Developmental League, the teams were put into place. The uniforms were made. For the next 2 weeks, the kids will be training. Probably the next month, they'll be training. We wanted to ask the parents to give them the space to be trained. And then the developmental league is going to start in December. When the developmental league starts, it's going to be a ring ceremony for the last champions. Also, we have a middle school team that's out competing right now. So Raheem, if you could describe yourself in one word, what would that word be and why?
I would say right now, humble.
Okay.
And the why is to be where I am at this stage of the game in my life. I'm very humble.
Okay.
I've been able to see a lot of things through basketball and travel the world. So
okay,
it's a good look.
Yeah, we're gonna get in. We're gonna get into all of that. It's a radio station, so we talk about music. So I want to just know whether it's R&B, whether it's hip hop. Like, who's your best group? Of all time. Who's your best group?
My best group of all time is Mobb Deep.
Mobb Deep. Okay. All right.
QB.
QB in the house. All right. How about solo artists?
Solo. I'm still staying with QB.
Okay.
Nas.
All right.
Nas.
Okay. All right. So Queens represented up in here.
Absolutely.
All right. Let's talk about the NBA. What do you think? What do you think about the Knicks?
I've never been a Knicks fan.
All right.
I'm a Net fan, so I'm a diehard Net fan.
Okay. Yeah. The Nets is looking pretty good right now.
Yeah.
We with the Nets, we don't have no like superstar.
No, we don't need.
You know what I'm saying? But they got what, 2 W's out of the 2. No, I'm talking about they only played like 3 or 4 games, right?
They got a winning percentage in the Knicks.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. The Knicks won last night, so they might be tied right there. All right. So with basketball, who would you say the best 5 all time? Who would be your best 5 all time?
Best 5. Of course, I got to go number 1, Jordan.
Okay.
Number 2, Hakeem Olajuwon.
Okay.
Number 3, Kobe.
Okay.
Kobe's always been my guy. Number 4, I got to go with Shaq. Shaq been the most dominant, since he came in. He's 10 rims down, everything.
Okay.
And my number 5, that's going to be a tough one. People might say I'm crazy, but I got to go with Larry Bird.
I ain't crazy. Larry Bird played. He took a team like Indiana State that nobody did. I mean, I didn't know nothing about Indiana State until Larry Bird, until he played for them. And he took that team to the championship. Yeah. Too bad that they ran up against Magic, but you know what I'm saying? But all right. Who would you say your best 5 today?
That's tough.
That is tough. That is tough. That is tough.
I don't think I can name 5
I don't think I
players
can
today.
name 5.
Yo, you
I don't
can't
think
name
so. I
5.
don't think so.
All right.
Not
All
right
right.
now.
So we move on for that. How about Street Ball, right? Cause you was around the Ajax, you was in Lincoln. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get some heat.
Yeah.
I about best 5 at Ajax.
My best 5 at Ajax?
Yeah, from the time when we was doing that tournament, that 20-year span.
Dudes I learned a lot from. Kev Young, of course.
All right.
Boo Harvey.
Okay, all right. Boo.
Boo played Boo. Yeah, I played with Boo out there.
Okay.
Tough dude. Charles Mann from Far Rock.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I knew I had to kind of play when he was out there.
Yeah, Charles is tough.
Charles is definitely tough. Speedy came out there a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah, Speedy. Who else? That's all I can remember.
All right, man, you throw yourself in there.
I didn't want to do that. I did think about it.
You can throw yourself. You can throw yourself in there. You can throw yourself. You know, Greg. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Who'd you play with?
I played with Cal, and I also played with Tony Wade, the Rim Rockers.
I remember Tony Wade.
Yeah, Tony Wade and his crew. Yeah, that's when we had something called the Three Amigos. It was myself, Greg, James, and Floyd Miller.
Yeah, it's coming back to me as you talk.
Yeah, Floyd. Yeah, that was a tough front line, man. You know, we got you a couple of times to go with us places, man. Because that was a tough front line. Yeah, you know, I just wish I had the right guards to compliment it. You know what I mean? Like we could have did some things.
That was always the problem with us. We never had a real great guard.
But that team that you was on, the Shy had. You know, y'all had your team was tight.
Yeah.
Your guards was Mick and Dre. You know.
So you had to hold Charles, man?
Yeah.
You shouldn't have been holding Charles, man.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? I was just thinking about that, man.
Yeah, listen.
Shouldn't have been holding him. Because he's more of like, he moves around too damn much.
Well, back in the days, I was moving.
Yeah, I get it, but you was the big man. You the center. You ain't supposed to be running around the court. Yo, you need to get down there and get them rebounds.
But what you really so the Floyd was really the center, right?
Floyd was the center.
Floyd was
out
the center.
Shooting threes.
Yeah,
inside, outside.
Rod, Greg, they was like, there's some tall wings.
I'm going to shut up now. I just didn't think that was the right matchup.
Yeah, it wasn't the right matchup. But listen, you know, when you playing against the best out there.
Yeah, you go up against the best, but you don't go on a mismatch.
Yeah, listen, we never
I'm not going to run out.
Nobody.
Look.
Back then we wanted.
I didn't run towards Speedy.
Oh no.
You see what I'm saying?
That's different. Yeah, that's different.
Your whole you know.
That's different.
Let's be for real now.
Yeah.
That might have you flying around the court. The fuck?
Yeah.
Switch.
Yeah, but nobody else gonna guard him.
Yeah.
Right? So I gotta go out and do what
I mean, if I did. You know, you do what you have to do, but you don't run at it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Coach was like, yo, you got speed. God damn.
You know it was that type of day.
Tie your shoes up and you get ready to run.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right, Rod. So we're back to the NBA. Who would you say is the greatest of all time in the NBA?
I'm going with Jordan.
Okay.
I'm from that era. I watched him.
Thank you, man.
And you know,
I'm trying to get you to say LeBron.
Nah, I never say LeBron.
I'm trying to get him. It's everybody opinion. Nah, that's the first time I asked you, right?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I heard that question already.
LeBron is a great athlete.
Yeah.
You know, he's a great athlete.
You read my post.
But the bottom line to that is nobody fears him.
Right.
You know, they feared Jordan. Yeah. No matter who they played, they knew, all right, it's going to be one of them nights if he feels that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to go for 50 tonight.
And listening to them stories today, they was more scared than we thought.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, what?
Yeah, the only ones that I think wasn't afraid probably was Detroit.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
They was a
Joe Dumars.
Joe Dumars, man, he gonna hold it. You know what I'm saying? But who wasn't afraid? Houston. Maxwell.
Maxwell was crazy.
That's my man, right?
Maxwell was crazy.
That's my man, though.
Yeah, Birdie Maxwell.
I met him one day.
Yeah.
I met him one day.
Yeah.
He was on one of his benches.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He was bugging out.
Yeah, he was bugging out. But he definitely told me one jewel. He said no matter if he was out there partying till 6 o'clock in the morning, at 6:30 he was on the track running 5 miles.
Yeah.
No matter what. So he made sure his body was right.
82 games, man.
Mm-hmm.
We don't around here. We don't do that, yo. You know what I'm saying? Even in leagues, we don't do that. 82 games is a lot. And traveling from state to state, that's a lot.
So, Rod, let's get into your basketball journey. Because, by the time I met you, you already was good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, when did you start? Like, at what age did you start playing? Did you play, elementary, middle school, high school?
Yeah,
let's get into your story.
My story is, I'm from South Jamaica, 40 projects. And back then we had a 5th grade team.
Okay.
It was a dude named Abadab.
Abadab, shout, man. Rest in peace, Abadab. Yeah.
Guru.
He used to have us in the back working out, playing, running around the track, everything. And he cut me.
Wow.
He cut me. 5th grade, he cut me. But I was a better baseball player than I was a basketball player at the time, and I didn't catch a growth spurt. I was going back and forth from New York to Atlanta, and that's when I caught that growth spurt.
Okay.
6th grade, I was getting up there. 6th, 7th grade,
right.
I was doing it, and then I got big, worked on my game. That's all I did. Around the back, I had a special guy, Derek Chivas.
Okay.
When I was a young guy, I used to hit a basketball bouncing in the back at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
And we knew who it was. It was Derek Chivas.
Derek's from over there?
Yeah. Derek,
I didn't know he was from over there.
Mm-hmm.
Derek Chivas was tough.
40 projects. Yeah.
He the only one, man.
Yeah.
He the only one, man.
Yeah, the Band-Aid man. Band-Aid man.
Yeah.
And we heard him working on his game. And then, whenever I got a chance to talk to him, he would give me little tidbits to work on. And, one day I'd be good at offense. Next day I'd be good at defense. And then I put it all together. And it was
y'all both just popped up out of no damn where.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't hear the Derek Chivas until a week before we played against him, yo. That shit pissed me off.
Derek Chivas
you usually get your little homework done. Be like, oh, this motherfucker.
No, because
I went up against blind. I was blind going up against him.
He was in the lab at night just working. Like I said, 1 o'clock in the morning, he would be bouncing that ball, working on his game. Nobody really knew,
Nobody knew. He didn't play in the tournaments, nothing. Nope. All of a sudden, he in the what was that tournament? Was it the Sniff tournament? I think we played in IS8.
That's exactly what it was.
We played in IS8 though.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, and I ran up against him. I had 4 fouls in the second goddamn quarter, yo. I was like, who the hell is this kid, yo?
Yeah,
I'm kind of blamed Vaughn.
Oh man.
Yeah, but I want to talk about
rest
that.
in peace. Rest in peace, Mom.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right, so you played, so you played, and that's because I haven't heard Ab name in a long time. Abadab, he was like the neighborhood. He was like the neighborhood coach, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
He definitely was a neighborhood
He was
coach.
and
to play for Abadab, it was something special. But you had to work. He made sure you worked. And if you
came to
my
house too. 8 o'clock in the morning.
He will definitely come.
Did you do the chairs?
Everything.
Yeah,
everything. And there was a track in the back of the projects at the time, and he made sure you was on that track, running that track.
See, that stuff I didn't know about Ab. I just knew that he always was for the kids. He always was he like a good dude, man.
He was a
he put in work with most of the people from 40 that had basketball names.
It was good.
Put in work with them.
Yeah, you had to put in work with him. And that's how you got out of there. Because of him.
Yeah.
He started you off, and then there's other people that came along and picked you up. Because at that time, I was getting good. There was no real team at PS40.
Right.
Until you got the IS8.
Right.
And by the time I got the IS8, that's when I met my high school coach at the time. He was my gym teacher.
In IS8?
At IS8.
Oh, okay.
And he would come get me out of class and we would work on my game in the gym.
Okay.
Doing all kinds of drills, jumping drills, you name it. That's when he was coaching. He was really doing it.
And he'd be in your head, you know, like with school and socially and stuff, how to move in the street. He taught a lot, yo.
Yeah. So did IS8, because I know it was always tournaments back then, but did IS8 have like a team?
IS8 had a team. We used to play in Brooklyn. We took a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that IS8 team was crazy.
Okay.
You know? We had a lot of dudes from the projects. A lot of dudes that came up. You know, even Dave Edwards. You know,
right? Yeah. Rest in peace, Dave Edwards.
Rest in peace, Dave Edwards. You know, he was another one that was out learning from. You know, that whole family. You know, basketball was a big fraternity.
Right.
In the neighborhood, and if you played, you was good. Somebody was going to try to teach you something.
Right.
And keep you out of trouble.
Right. Yeah, that's one thing. Back then, the hood kept me out of trouble.
Right.
Once I got to a certain age, you know,
this ain't for you, man. Move over there. Get out of here.
This ain't for you. Yeah. And you know, but all they wanted you to do was play ball for them.
Right.
And we went through some big wars. Yeah. You know, those type of games. And then I moved out went on to Cardozo.
Oh, so you played at Cardozo?
I played at Cardozo, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was a killer over there, averaging 30.
Oh, okay.
You know, played a year at Queens.
Okay.
Coming out, you know, had some big things going on. I got ineligible my junior year because I wanted, you know, I was too fancy. Didn't want to go. I was too cool for school. Right. And I blew an opportunity. You know, I don't talk about it too much, but you know, whoever knows me. And they know that I blew an opportunity before the Fab Five got in.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
I was
Michigan.
Before them. Yeah. Oh yeah.
You could have went there.
I could have went there. I was going to sign my junior year if I would have did the right thing, but I didn't do the right thing. And then that's when I had to really turn my life around and
refocus.
Refocus and get it together.
Yeah.
Right. Cause man, because I like seeing how you played like when you was younger. By the time I noticed you, that would have been something like you going there.
Yeah,
with them dudes, man.
Yeah, I was set. I was a year before them.
Right.
And you know, who knows if I would have gone, it might not been that way. They might have recruited differently, but you know, that's how life treats you a certain way. Then you got to bounce back.
The way I measure it, you know, like when you get ready to play, we playing Raheem and them. That's the measurement. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You gotta get focused. You know, but see, that's how we were back then. Kids today not like that.
Right.
You know, we focused on who we was playing. We wasn't afraid, but we knew we had to get right. Because if we didn't get right, we was gonna get tore up.
Right.
You ain't want to walk out that park without no war.
Right.
So your place like bitches.
Yeah.
Because you know the hood. Our hood was unapologetic.
Not at all.
What was that?
They let you know. They'll let you know. And it was always at the park, Ajax Park. You know, people don't understand how Ajax was a mecca too. Was before Lincoln. Because everybody had to go through Ajax to get to Lincoln.
Yeah.
You know, and they was on the, you know, it was times where they was in the trees at Ajax Park.
Right.
You know, and you had two courts going at the same time. And, you know? And then and y'all that came later, y'all saw the two courts. But at like 9 in the morning, we might have had 4 courts. Yeah. We might have had the whole park playing. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. It was those are some great times. Those are some great times, man. So you played for Cardozo. How many years you played there? I played there 3.5.
Okay.
3.5 years. Yeah.
Okay.
You were Clario, right?
Yeah. 3.5 years, and then I took my talents to California.
Okay.
I went to a JUCO out there.
Okay.
And then I was supposed to sign with either St. John's or UNLV. But that year, they both retired on me, Tarkanian and Louis Conasecca. They retired on me. So now I had to rethink things. And that's how I wound up at Cal State Bakersfield.
Okay. Okay.
Cal State what?
Yeah. Cal State Bakersfield, yeah.
Yeah. That was D1. That was D2.
D2 at the time. That was a high D2.
Yeah, because you know that name.
Yeah.
That I think that's one of the teams that be making it to the finals and shit all the time, right?
Yeah. We when I got there, I was there with Ty Boogie Davis from Brooklyn.
Okay.
You know,
that's
and
my boy.
We changed things. We changed how the thought process by bringing our New York attitude out there.
Okay.
And my first year there, we went 33-0.
Okay.
And then we got placed in the Basketball Hall of Fame for that.
Okay.
But, because there was no other college team that ever went 33-0 at the time.
Yeah, that's dope.
It was crazy. It was crazy winning that national championship on TV. CBS.
Where's the school?
Cal State.
Yeah, because they the ones they always be playing on Channel 2 or during the Final Four.
Yeah,
they be the team they always be playing.
Where?
California State, Bakersfield.
Damn. Oh, you was out there. I know where you were. That's why y'all was great. You remember? I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
It was oil fields out there.
Yeah, I bet it was.
Yeah. So, but then the next year, we made it back. We took a few twists and turns. We lost a few games because our head got to us. We thought we was bigger than life.
Right.
After going 33-0 the first year with the same crew coming back. And then we wound up going, I think, 26-5 or 20.
The next year?
The next year. But we still won it.
Yeah, I get you. But they knew about y'all. Yeah, now we're playing y'all differently. Yeah, that's how it happened.
They probably like though sometimes teams other teams they build their team for one team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
like best year is your first year.
Yeah, best year was our first
now, it depends on you whether you grow, because they know what you're going to do. And you coming into the next year, it's on you to grow and do something different and still have that impact like you had the first year.
Yeah.
That makes the player.
But we came back, to New York after that, after winning, and we had to refocus. I know me and Ty had a lot to think about, and again, coming back home to those tournaments,
right?
New York gave us a whole different atmosphere.
Yeah.
Where you had to, kill or be killed.
Yeah.
So when we got back, we took that whole attitude back, and we finished up what we started to do.
Right.
And then after that, I played a few years overseas, played in the ABA.
Okay.
Yeah. Then I got a shot with the Nets at the time in '97.
Okay.
That was the year that they took Keith Van Horn.
All right.
And they were like, they sat me down and was like, listen, we like you. We'll bring you in as a practice player. You earn your way up. But we about to spend all this money on him, and y'all play the same position.
Yeah, he's 6'10". He was like 7 feet or some shit.
Yeah, exactly. So that was kind of tough for me to handle, to even hear that. But just to be in that conversation to say, all right, we like you.
You were.
Yeah, man. Come on.
We like you, but this is what's getting ready to happen. So I thought I was better than him, at that time. I was I was coming as a free agent.
That was the hood attitude.
You probably was better than Keith Van Horn.
I probably was, but he was coming.
He had some inches on you.
Yeah.
But
how tall are you?
I'm 6'8".
Yeah, Keith Van Horn like 6'10".
6'10". Yeah. So those 2 inches mean a lot in the NBA.
Yeah, but you were stronger than him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We played similar games. I played the 3.
And he had another advantage, we won't mention right now.
Oh, yeah. We know that.
We know
that. But, they took him.
And then Keith Van Horn, he was the one, like, because there wasn't no where the NIL where kids were getting paid. But he was like married with kids and everything when he was in college. Yeah. Right? He was, and he was and so I'm like, he was surviving somehow,
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah. They were definitely giving him some.
He didn't need the money. Private joke there, right here.
Yo, it's all good.
Sometimes, right, he has a problem with people making extra money.
See, I ain't bring it up. I ain't bring it up in like 3 weeks.
You was getting to it.
I ain't bring it up in 3 weeks because you probably went with that with guys.
Jay,
But I ain't gonna get into that. But you probably went through that too. Because I'm saying, like when you a level of player, he be taking it wrong, right? He be taking it wrong. When you a level of player, guys who gonna approach you.
Yeah.
But guys who work 9 to 5, they you know what I'm saying? I give you that. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I learned that quick playing overseas. I played overseas for 14 years.
Right.
And then I came back and I played in a league called the IBL in Ohio.
Okay.
With Seth Marshall.
Yeah, Seth.
And they were already out there. You know, a few guys from New York that I knew. And, you know, big league. You make it to the NBA. It was like the G League.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm watching how they move. And I'm seeing them with the little extras. The extra money.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the extra money. You know, they was doing their thing.
Sometimes them places already, they pre-pick them players, man. You just there to warm them up. You know?
They were definitely pre-picked.
Yeah.
You know? And but I was watching though, but those were the 30-point scores.
Yeah.
So I had to reevaluate myself and say, you know what, how can I get this little extra spending cash that they get? And then they start winding up saying, hold on, Rod getting a little extra now too, because they looking in the scorebook, Rod 25, 18 boards, 30 points here and there.
Where my money?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, and I started getting the extra just like them.
Yeah.
So it was fun though. Just watching and learning how things go.
Right. All right. Shout out to my son Javon. Shout out to the whole AMF family. Shout out to Steals the Great, the Bars and Hoops family. My man Tiny is in the building. Look at it. It's right here.
You can see that, Father?
Man, my glasses is dirty.
I know.
Shout out to Tisha. Shout out to Jessica. Keith Styles. Thanks all y'all for tuning in. All right, let's get back to you, Ra. When I saw you at anything else you want to talk about on the with you playing? No, because I said no, but I know you still be playing now. You know what I'm saying? Still be playing in the gentleman league.
Did you play with Lance?
Lance Stevens?
No.
What's Lance?
Lance.
Furtado.
Yeah, Furtado.
Yeah, I played with him.
You did?
I played with him one time. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You played in 48 Park?
48 Park.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Was you in that game, man?
Well, there you go. I don't know. I don't remember.
That was you, wasn't it?
That was too far back, but yes, it did.
I came at halftime. I had 40.
Yeah. He was good for that. Cam Young was good.
I came at halftime and had 40.
Listen.
I came at halftime and had 40.
Who was checking you?
It wasn't me.
It was the other one. It was the other guy.
But it wasn't me.
I remember.
You saying it was Greg?
Greg what?
Greg.
Not
Greg James.
Squarehead?
No, not Greg.
No, it wasn't him. It was somebody else. I forget his name. Haven't seen him in a while, though.
Yeah.
But I kind of remember. You remember that game.
I do remember that game.
You was hoping I didn't bring that up, huh?
Listen, I was hoping you ain't bring none of it up.
Last I was in Ajax just shooting around. Last came, got me. Okay, we got this game over in 48. I need you right now. Poof. We fly over there and shit.
Yeah.
It was Raheem and them and Seth.
Yeah.
Seth came late. Seth came late.
Man. I saw Seth. He be playing out there in Brooklyn.
I played with, we played.
They addicts, man. That's addict. Yeah, basketball addicts.
Yeah. He still playing.
I saw him. He looked like he was still in shape, but he didn't see me. He was like crossing. I was on a hillside, and he was like going across the street. And I'm like, I was gonna be like, "Yo, Seth,"
call Dateline and somebody to come out here and look at these old farts still playing, man.
Yeah, listen, they need to show up because they still out there.
Yeah, I know. And I wonder
I gotta come out there.
I would like to know how much of this is going on around the country.
Yeah, man, older cats.
You know what? Actually, the crazy thing is, there's a tournament this weekend coming up in Texas, 50 and over, and 60 and over in Texas, and it's big.
Okay,
it's huge, and we got like 2 teams from New York going down.
Okay.
And then they got another tournament, a big tournament, 50 and 60 and over in Philly. That we usually go down to. And sometimes the Philly guys come here to New York.
Okay. And I remember like somebody gave me a flyer. They said they're gonna have some old timer game in Nassau Coliseum.
Oh.
And I went over there. I was like, I knew everybody in there.
Actually, it's getting ready to come up too. It's Fly Williams and who else? What's the light skinned dude from Harlem? That was nice.
Joe Hammond.
Joe Hammond.
So they got two teams, and they bringing them to Nassau Coliseum coming up. Yeah, in a few weeks, I think.
Yeah,
I think Glenn told me about.
Yeah, I think he said like in December or something, right?
It's coming up. Yeah,
that's dope, man.
But that's
dope.
Court.
That's a big court. That's a long ass court.
Big court.
That's a long ass court.
I turned 40. I don't play on them courts no more, yo. West 4th Street, Soul in the Hole.
That's it. Yep.
Yeah, I ain't running 90 feet, man. What?
With those two parks that you just named, whoa.
Yeah, those are tough parks.
They're
confined. You got to know your game, yo, because you can't do much. You better do it quick and fast, yo.
Gotta do it quick.
So you was playing like in like West 4th and all of those like
you
up
name
there.
It, I played it. West 4th, Rucker 116.
Okay.
145th.
I remember one time we was playing, and James Ryan said it. Playing Raheem and them. I was like,
all right, you know what I'm saying? Right there.
Shout out to James Ryan.
Shout out James Ryan. Yeah. But that's saying it right there. Like you're that dude, right?
I was one of those dudes. But everybody said, yo, we playing against Cab today. Yeah. You had to buckle up and tighten up. Like, yo, you just didn't know what cab you was going to get.
But I'm going to be honest with you, man. I never looked at it as like, I'm going to destroy this. I never looked at it like that. I'm just playing the game and it flowed. You know what I'm saying? I never looked at it like, I'm going to bust his ass. Yeah. I never looked at it like that because that shit come back on you, yo. Yeah. You know? But you wind up getting your ass back.
Because you were so smooth with it.
Yeah.
You know, that was the bottom line. They was like, yo, he come down and hit you and just boom. Then boom, bucket.
That's the 1970s Walt Frazier shit.
That's that Walt Frazier flow. But with Kev,
can't compare it to that.
Yeah, it was smooth. Frazier used to put his whole elbow above the rim and just dip.
And that was you.
You know what I'm saying?
That was you. That was definitely you.
And when people didn't know, like we used to be like doing lifting weights. He's Kev, he was stronger than he looked.
Yeah.
He looked skinny, right? Yeah. But he was like lifting the same thing as everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
You didn't even think Kev was lifting weights.
Yeah, but hey, he wasn't.
I wasn't doing it like they were.
That was that grown man strength.
Yeah.
He would hit you with.
That peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Hey, that's what we needed back then.
Yeah.
You know? But so when I saw you
fried bologna sandwich.
Gotta bring those back for the kids. I give them some type of
and then without a bunch of additives and all of that, and they were talking about Boy's Head is the best, and now it's killing people. You know what I'm saying? So when I saw you at Essential video shoot, you had told me you had got into coaching.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that now. You know,
I got into coaching. Well over. It's been about close to 15 years now. I coach high school basketball out on Long Island.
Okay.
I started off at Hempstead High School. I coached there for about 8 years, and it was up and down. It was definitely up and down learning experience.
Some tough kids out there, right?
Hard-headed. Just trying to get them to understand how to play the game. Game on Long Island is totally different than the city kid game, and I respect it more, the city kids, because they hungry. They don't have everything.
Yeah, it's competition.
Yeah. They got two to a room.
Yeah.
Long Island kids got that one room, PlayStation, everything they want, refrigerator full.
Spoiled.
Yeah, they were definitely spoiled, so.
Not true.
Okay, this is a Long Island dude. And I'm saying they're going Little Shop. But I'm saying Little Shop played in Long Island.
A long time, but I've seen a lot of these kids, and they definitely.
You said like 8 years.
Little Shot had more than we did, though.
Huh?
Little Shot had more than we did.
More than what?
When we went to school.
Oh.
Or whatever to spend.
No.
They had more than us.
That ain't work.
You don't think so?
Little shot at work.
It ain't that I don't think so. I know so.
Okay.
It's entirely not true.
Okay. What part of Long Island?
Roosevelt.
Oh, Dr. J.
That's,
Gonna
that's
bring
a
up
little
Dr.
different.
J.
That, see,
No.
again.
Roosevelt. I grew up in Roosevelt. Went to school in Uniondale.
Mm-hmm.
Did my thing in Hempstead, Freeport.
Well, that's extended Queens.
No,
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
that. I know,
yeah.
but
Like out here, like right here.
what I'm trying to say is what the kids did around there was put on a facade. They always had to say, "Oh, I got better this, I got better this," but meanwhile, they was living just as bad as the next person next door.
Mm-hmm.
So what you saw was an act.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What you saw was definitely them playing a role or them living better than the average person.
Mm-hmm.
If that was the case, they wouldn't be there.
Yeah. A lot of dudes in South Queens are doing that.
Yeah.
Because they family had something,
Right.
right? So a lot of dudes are doing that, right?
Mm-hmm.
You
I
know,
remember those days over at Centennial Park. I used to go kill them dudes over there.
They would cheat to win.
Yeah. It was I remember it was two dudes it was brothers that went to Syracuse, the Brower brothers.
Yeah. I was
16 years old. I went over there and murdered them dudes. They wasn't ready. At all.
Well, I think what I'm trying to say is more concentrated competition here.
Mm-hmm.
that I agree with.
Okay.
That I agree with because y'all had parks y'all was playing against.
Sometimes you had three ball players on one block.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Over there,
Y'all spread out.
They had to learn the fundamentals. They had to get out to learn the fundamentals. It wasn't like there was people challenging from every park.
And then like transportation was there for us.
Yeah.
Better than Long Island, you know.
Our transportation was the bike or the back of the bus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or
walking.
Or walking, yeah. But we made it there though.
Yeah.
We knew what park they was playing at what time, and we made sure we was there. And it'd be like 2-3 different parks.
Those were the good old days, man.
Yeah.
People see you go and say, you got a game? Where at?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Even if we didn't have a game, we knew they were still out there playing.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, I coach now in East Meadow.
East Meadow
High School. So we actually been there. This will be my 4th year there.
Okay.
You know, we turned it to a nice little, not a powerhouse yet, but we working on it. So they're starting to understand and come to the fact that the way I coach is the way I learned.
Right.
And people used to tell me you can't do that with these kids nowadays. They soft. They are, but they understand once you keep drilling it, and you got to find ways as a coach to break through.
To make it interesting and fun.
Yeah.
So East Meadows, that's in the division with Sewantica and Elmont?
No, we was there last year.
Okay.
And we played Elmont in the second round of the playoffs, and Elmont killed us.
Okay.
But we had a better seed than Elmont.
Okay.
But we was up there. I think we lost like 4 games the most.
Okay.
That year. So everybody picking us to be the powerhouse this year. And they trying to knock us down. So now they moved us to AAA. So now we're in the I think we're in the Freeports and the Uniondales. Yeah. We started off there and then they moved us down and then they brought us back up.
Oh, okay. So that's supposed to be like a stronger division.
Stronger division, yeah.
Okay.
That's a violent division.
You said a violent division?
It's rough. It's rough.
You got Baldwin. You got
No, they moved Baldwin.
They moved Baldwin.
Baldwin took our spot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right, so Baldwin is in the division with like Sewantica and Elmont and the schools. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They used to have to bring the police and security up there for when they played their games.
Nah.
Yeah.
It's like that now? Or you talking back in the day?
No. I'm talking about very recently.
Recent? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Going in the Uniondale, it ain't easy.
Yeah.
Really?
It ain't easy. No.
Yeah, people like look, people, because I'm not gonna lie, right? I used to think like Long Island was soft until Raheem,
Well, again,
I don't know, this brother, he real.
But if you
hey, from where you're from is where you're at,
If you look at what Meth said. Meth from Hempstead.
Right.
He
See?
always shouting out Hempstead.
Oh, okay.
You know? They always shouting out Roosevelt. They always shouting out Brentwood.
Right.
You know, Eric Sherman and all of them. Yeah, Wine Dance, places like that. But those are the black areas.
Right.
So my young daughter went to Roosevelt, man. I went there with her one time. It's like a polite prison. You know, it's nice.
It's nice.
But you start realizing like everything is like cordoned off and security. Like damn, what the fuck been going on out here, yo?
Yeah.
Crazy ass kids.
Long Island is it's liver than I thought. And my grandson, he played for Deer Park.
Okay.
He played there, he did his thing. Yeah, he did his thing there. Little Shy, he played for West Hempstead.
Okay.
And when he was playing for West Hempstead, they lost. Damn, who did they lose in the chip to, man?
If we were young now and played today, we'd make sure the NBA no problem. Straight out junior high.
What? We would get the $100 million contract.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So what
everybody be happy, man.
What if it was social media when you was playing back in the day?
Lights.
Man. Listen, we had so many highlights from all different parks.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have we'd have blew the internet up.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Because we had ballers.
Right.
And I was younger than a lot of these guys.
Yeah.
I hear you, Jessica. Me either.
What?
I stayed in Queens. Nobody heard nothing about no Long Island. Jessica Grandy.
Yeah.
Peace to the God from L.
Yeah. All right.
You can read it up there. Yeah. But
so when you was coaching, so you went to a different division this year. I'm just curious, right? Because when I see you were nice, right? And you coaching now, right? One, I want to ask you, do they know? Do they know? Saying.
Well, right now they know.
Okay.
Right now they know because what I did was I took a group of these kids this summer, and the whole month of August I had them in Roy Wilkins Park.
Okay.
And they started meeting some of the guys that that knew me from the hood.
Okay.
At Roy Wilkins, and that brought that toughness out of them. They were like, "Oh!" And the crazy part is, Boo Harv was reffing.
Okay.
And I said, I asked him, did you know who this is? They didn't know who he was.
Nah.
And then he had to explain to him. Then I said, yo, y'all Google everything.
Right.
Google who he is.
Yeah.
He didn't make it like he should have made it. But if you know anything about basketball, he was that guy.
Yeah. But see, that's when we think about it, right? Because, to me, watching somebody from the hood, playing on TV every weekend, to me, that was making it.
Exactly. We thought
to me, you know what I'm saying? To me, I was like, yo, he doing his thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What didn't transpire afterwards, but to me, I'm just saying, to me, he still made it. That's how I look at too. That's how I look at Ken. Y'all was come on, y'all still did what y'all did. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's how you turn into legendary status because can't nobody take away what we did.
Right.
And they know, whoever know, they tell a story. They tell a story. They're not going to shortchange us and what we did for the game of basketball. Right. Especially in Queens.
Yeah.
Especially in Queens. So those kids starting to understand who I am.
Okay.
Because sometimes I lace them up.
Okay.
Play a little half court or I shoot around with them.
Okay.
And they like, oh, hold on.
Cause when I played in high school, ain't no way our coaches lacing it up with us.
Yeah.
He's lacing up with us when we was in the 9th grade. Well, we got 10th, 11th, 12th. He wasn't playing against us.
I'm not doing no full court.
Yeah, I'm just talking about it. He wouldn't even play half court.
Yeah,
because you're gonna get fucked up.
Yeah.
For not putting me in the game, but I thought you should.
Yeah. I still have fun with them.
Okay. All right. So I was just curious about that. If they really knew, if they really know, because when you got a good player and he coaching, and then because some of our kids could be hard headed, right?
Yeah.
And then they are You know, like how you telling me? You know, like they that nice.
No, it's
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's definitely
Who
like
is
that.
you? Who
yeah,
is
you
you?
know what I'm
It's
saying?
definitely like that. I coach a team now called Team Long Island,
Okay.
and it's supposed to be the best high school basketball players, Suffolk County and Nassau County. And I bring them over to ISA every year.
Okay.
I did it for the last 10 years.
How they do?
We do very well. We always make the playoffs.
Okay.
One year I lost in the chip to Christ the King.
Okay.
But that's when they had a kid going to where did he wind up going? He went to UCLA.
Okay.
Man, I threw everything at that kid but the kitchen sink. And that kid was just that nice.
Right. Because I know when I used to be coaching teams in ISC, I used to hate these Long Island teams coming out there. You know what I'm saying? I used to be like, come on, man, y'all ain't balling like us. But but they was competitive. You know, and we had some good seasons in ISC, and and sometimes we didn't even make the playoffs. But and I had good players.
Yeah.
You know, but it was like real competitive. And that's what I always liked about Pete tournament. You know, I don't know if Pete's still doing it.
Yeah, Pete's still doing it.
You know, but that's what I always liked about it.
Yeah, he's still doing it.
Him and Hassan.
Yep, they still doing it. They still doing it.
ISA?
Yep. They play at ISA. They play at the Academy on Linden.
Yeah.
Eagle Academy.
Where's that?
You know,
Oh,
it's
no.
right on Linden.
Linden,
You know
Linden
where the Muslim joint used to be, right
Linden.
on the corner,
Yeah,
American
Linden
and Linden.
Oh,
You know?
there's a school there.
Yeah, it's a school there.
Right in that school. That's
Oh,
Eagle
okay.
Academy.
And the kids, you know, shout out to Dion, shout out to Cam.
Oh yeah.
They guys, the J1, he got them jobs in there. They the coaches in there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know,
They
he got
doing a
them
lot.
their job.
They're
Yeah.
doing a lot over there.
Yeah,
you know?
man. You
And
know,
Dion,
and I like that. And I like that is guys, you know, like with you, right? You know, brothers from the hood.
Yeah.
You know, doing things
Definitely
like people don't realize it, and that's one of the good things. I'm glad my son, why he started doing this, right? Because we gotta celebrate. You know what I'm saying? We gotta celebrate our own, man. Because you know, I'm saying we had some. Come on, man. What ghetto superstars?
Yeah.
Right?
That's another reason why I got back into it, because I had to give back. I had to find a way to give back. You know, I got a son. He's 14. He'll be 14 in next week. Matter of fact.
Right.
Kid about 6'2".
Okay.
So I want him to learn and understand what it is to play, what it is to be hungry. You know? And they told me stop feeding them. So I stopped feeding them to get them hungry.
Right.
You know, but I take him with me everywhere I go.
Right.
And he gets it, you know, your dad was this, your dad used to be this. And he looks back and he reads and he sees the videos, the old film that watching me play, that type of stuff. So he understands what's going on.
Okay. That's great. That's great. You know, so you're coaching kids. So, you know, we have a lot of parents, you know, that bring their kids, right? So, you know, advice to student athlete parent. Like if you could give advice to a student athlete parent, because I don't know about you, but with me and the kids, like you know, like our parents didn't really, you know, it wasn't as involved. But you know, but now, you know, parents is from, you know, like what age we started, like 6, 7, 8, you know, they really involved. So if you could give advice, you know, to them, you know, on student up to a teenager or whatever, you know.
My advice to them is just let their kid be a kid and just let them develop. You know, there's some parents out there that used to play and they expect their kid to be just as good as them. Coming from me, I know my kid doesn't have that skill just yet. And I'm not on him like that, like, yo, you better do this. And I'm screaming at the coach. Yeah, I'm still out there screaming. Don't get me wrong. But I'm not screaming at him.
Right.
I'm screaming at the whole team, like, yo, you see the ball over there? Get in front of the ball. Run down court. Just little stuff like that. These parents go crazy. You know, running up on referees and not letting the kid develop, thinking they know more than the coach. That type of stuff. Just fall back, let their kid develop.
Fun out of the game.
Because nowadays, colleges are looking at that. And that'll hurt a kid getting into college. You know, I still reach back to my college, my old college at Cal State. because they're
Okay.
Division I now.
Okay.
And I'm trying to give them that pipeline, you know.
Right.
You know, shout out to Touch to the Rack. Tut,
Okay.
his son.
Shout out Tut.
Yeah, Tut went there. Tut's son, you know, went to Cal State Bakersfield.
Okay.
And on the pretense of they know who I was, we helped build that foundation out there in California.
Yeah.
And
Tut's son was pretty good too.
Tut's son was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yes, he definitely was.
No.
But they look at that stuff. You know, one of
Right.
the coaches there, he does something on the internet every Tuesday, and he's trying to help these kids understand. Have your parents fall back, because we're looking at that. We're not just taking you, we gotta take your parent too.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're not gonna take your parent. We're gonna take you. And if your parent can't fall back, then we're gonna look for somebody else.
Wow. Interesting.
Parents are problems, man. Let the kid have some fun.
Yeah. They definitely taking the fun out of the game.
Okay. All right. So that's good advice. You know, I hope some people are listening.
Yeah, me
you
too.
know, let the kid be a kid. You know, and you don't want to hurt your kid. You know.
Yeah, you definitely hurt their chances of making it anywhere. Division I, Division II, Division III is different.
Mm-hmm.
You paying to go to school, so
right.
they might allow that,
right?
Because they want to hear some echoes.
And look at what you're telling the kid. You know, you out there acting a fool.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like calm down.
Yeah.
You know, what kind of lessons you're showing your child?
You're absolutely right.
Because he don't get his way, he can yell and curse.
Man,
the hell is that?
Yeah.
But that's this generation now noticed.
Oh yeah.
But then again, I went to one game, man, and they didn't say a damn thing to the refs, and the refs was fucking up. And I was like, hey, where the cursing out the refs at? Nobody's getting thrown out, no fines. What the hell going on? It's so polite today.
It's a respect factor. It's definitely a respect factor.
Yeah, man. I'm like, you know, like this. It didn't seem like it was fun. It looked. It seemed like they was forced to play.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, no, this is not how the game's supposed to be, man. Supposed to have fun playing basketball, yo.
Oh yeah, that's an outlet.
You know.
Okay. So Ra, you know, at the end of the show, we got a few minutes left. You know, we like to ask for like words of encouragement, you know, because, you know, like how you had your basketball career, you know, you're a family man, you know, you working and everything. So just in the words of encouragement for anybody, you know, it don't matter the age, just in general. Like if you could give words of encouragement.
My word of encouragement is treat people like you want to be treated.
Okay.
You know, you treat them with respect, you'll get that respect right back. Okay. You know, you lend out a helping hand. Not everybody deserves it,
right? But
you got to look past it. You know, and we getting past you know, being human.
Okay.
You know, and that's big.
Okay.
You just got to be human and just look at another person and just help sometimes.
Okay. All right. So we have a few minutes left. So you played on a lot of teams. Mm-hmm. You played a lot of street ball all over New York, right? You went overseas, but I want to focus on New York. But so who the best street ball coach?
The best street ball coach.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh wow. You put me on the spot right now.
I'm just asking. Because people came up here, they saying different things.
People on the spot.
Yo, even me and Cam got different opinions. You know, like
I don't think I named one. Did I name one?
You said James.
Oh, okay.
You said James.
James was different though. I played with James on a different level.
Yeah.
You know, I played with him on a semi-pro level
too.
Right.
He put me on a train actually to go try out for a CBA team.
Okay.
I did that too. He did. Yeah, I did that too.
Yeah, you look back. I would say rest in peace, Sid Jones.
Sid?
A lot of people don't really know
Brooklyn.
Sid. Yeah.
Sid was a good coach.
Sid Jones
okay.
At the top of my list.
Okay.
Who else did we have? I had when we wanted a good timeout, we had Wade DeWine, Tony Wade. You know,
No. I wouldn't say. Like that's the last thing we need is for Tony Wade to see this.
Yeah.
Saying that he was one of the best coaches.
He's probably watching right now.
But he felt like he's one of the best players.
Yeah,
Tony thought he was like, hey, look, man. We used to keep scoring. We used to keep the stats. Years ago. Yeah, he used to be like, hey man, I was right behind Kev. Remember you told us that day? You remember we saw him in Ajax that day? Yeah, like, yeah, man, I was like, they be talking about you. I was right behind you.
That's it, right?
You know?
Who else I have? I had Cal.
Yeah, that was my dude.
He put a lot of teams together that we love to play with.
Yeah, Cal, that was my dude. You know?
Yeah. There's one more. Forgot his name just that fast. Light skin. Short.
I don't want to say nobody's name, though.
You can't say his name, man.
Who are you talking about? Where you from?
He from Queens.
Billy Medley?
Nah, not Billy.
Nah, Billy.
Day-Day?
Billy was a
Day-Day.
Yeah, you said Day-Day was a good rap. I mean, Day-Day was a good coach. I played with Day-Day too.
Day-Day was a good coach.
I played with Day-Day too.
He caught me at a young age. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Can we get Big Oats to suit up in our Legends game?
Somebody wants you to suit up in the
J-Ron
Legend game.
wants me to.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nah, of course I can suit up.
Yeah.
When
Yeah, Rocket, he said, let them know when it is. Yo, if anybody want to call in, we got a few minutes left. Well, we got 5 minutes left. If anybody want to call in, number 516-206-0711. You know, I should have said that earlier, right?
Yeah.
But so that's J Bond after.
Yeah.
You know?
Nah, shout out to him too, because even back in the days, when I needed a gym,
mm-hmm.
He put me in touch with some people and he made sure I handled my business to get the gym,
mm-hmm.
and it was a good look.
Okay.
It was definitely a good look. So he took care of me too.
Okay.
So, shout out to him too.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you said Day-Day. You said the short guy.
Yeah. I was with him, at 48. 48 Park.
Yeah, I played with him in like the older divisions, like the 35 and over and stuff like that. Because he didn't know I could play. He thought I just ran tournaments and coached.
But that's who had me starting off with the older guys.
Sorry. Picking up. Yo, what up?
Yo, what's good? What's good?
What's up, J Bond?
What's going on, man?
Right.
Yo, listen. I'm setting up the Legends game November 30th, man.
Okay. Where at?
I'm setting up the Legends at 226.
Okay, November 30th. That's a
November 30th. I want to see all the legends.
That's right after
all
Thanksgiving,
the guys,
man.
All the guys that I used to have, all the guys I watched when I was doing the books, getting buckets. I mean, I want all you guys to pop out for a quick exhibition game. I mean, we're gonna set it up.
Yeah. You think you can get Greg to come?
Yeah, I can get Greg to come.
Yeah, we could get Greg.
I'll definitely get Greg to come. Greg will play.
Yeah.
He definitely.
All right, bet.
He wanted to do it. He wanted to do it that day, Cam, because it's his birthday. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's what it is.
You're funny, yo.
Kev said
that's the reason, John.
He's gonna be weighted down with all
that's the reason, Jay.
It's a Saturday. It's the only Saturday of the month that I got open gym.
No.
Nah, absolutely, man.
I just wanted to call up, yo, Rod. Thanks for coming, man. I mean, we're gonna connect too. We're gonna connect soon. I need you to bring your high school team to our spring tournament. I mean, in next in 2025. I mean,
absolutely. I need that. That's why I brought them out. My young boys to Queens because they need that hunger. Right. They need to see what hunger really is.
Right.
And they get beat up on and to play hard.
Right.
It's a different lifestyle out there in Queens and Brooklyn and Manhattan and the Bronx.
Right.
So I'll definitely be there.
Okay.
All right. More, man. I appreciate y'all. Yo, much love.
All right, Jay.
All right,
I'll talk to you soon.
Jay.
Peace.
All right. So we only got 2 minutes left. So thank you.
No, thank you.
Thank you
having
for
me.
coming.
Thank
You know,
you
I
for
was
having me.
like, you know, we was like, you know, like putting it together. You know, Javon, he was doing it, but you know, his work schedule changed. So he asked, you know, me if I want to do it. And then I asked Kev if he would do it. So, you know,
it's a great thing, man.
Yeah,
I've been
man.
watching y'all do your thing. And
Yeah, man, appreciate that.
Everybody loved this, man.
Yeah, appreciate
Everybody
that.
loved it. So
You
it's
know.
definitely a great look.
Yeah, man, because we got like I was saying earlier, we gotta celebrate. Cause we had some legends.
Yeah.
Yo, that's real talk.
Yeah,
like
we
I don't care.
definitely
We had some legends in the hood. You know, some real ghetto superstars.
And
For
we
real.
have some fake ones.
There's some paper champs out there. There's definitely some paper champs.
Yeah, so like
And
again,
then we got those we're gonna talk about those that didn't play, but they play when they're 50 and think they're supposed to start and all that.
Yeah,
shit.
that's true too.
We're gonna talk about that one day.
So we all so like once again, thanks for coming on, Ra. You know, appreciated you. This is a good session. You know, and you know, thanks, man. You know,
Thank you.
All right.
All
right.
everybody.
All right. So thank you everybody for tuning in. This has been the AMF show. Peace, everybody.
And we're out. And we're out.
Look, Greg was watching. He said, "LOL, Kev." He just